Hello, I'm Kieran Cantwell, and here is your look around college football Week 2. With the ACC and Big 12 kicking off their seasons last week, we got a glimpse into a few title contenders. Occupying the first spot in the rankings, national title favorites, the Clemson Tigers put on a dominant performance, beating ACC opponent Wake Forest 37-13 on the road. Trevor Lawrence came firing out of the gates, accumulating 351 passing yards and 3 total touchdowns before giving way to the backups. Clemson led 37-3 entering the fourth quarter, as Wake Forest had no answer for the stifling Tiger defense. Star running back Travis Etienne posted solid numbers as well, with 102 yards on the ground and 1 score. After coasting to its first conference victory of the year, Clemson will host the Citadel next Saturday. Out in the Midwest, the Big 12 had an explosive first impression, with the Oklahoma Sooners and Texas Longhorns combining for 107 total points in their respective games. Making his Sooners debut, star quarterback Spencer Rattler demolished a helpless Missouri State defense to the tune of 290 yards and 4 touchdowns, needing only 14 completions on 17 attempts to do so. If his first start is any indication of what is to come, Oklahoma fans should be ecstatic about the next few years of football. Veteran receiver Charleston Rambo had an outstanding game as well, putting up 80 yards and 2 scores on 4 receptions. Oklahoma now looks forward to a conference matchup with Kansas State, who took a disappointing loss to Arkansas State last week. Now let's move on to Oklahoma's biggest threat in the Big 12, the Texas Longhorn. Led by dual-threat quarterback Sam Ehlinger, Texas obliterated UTEP by a score of 59-3. Behind 5 first-half touchdown passes from Ehlinger, Texas jumped out to a 45-3 lead by the intermission. Finishing with 426 passing yards, along with those 5 scores, Ehlinger announced himself as a serious Heisman candidate and a major threat to lead the Longhorns to their first trip to the college football playoff. On the road against Texas Tech next week, Ehlinger should find himself in another prime position to put up video game numbers. This has been your look around college football. Now, back to you guys in the studio.